and good morning. Welcome to another day. We are sitting outside of my doctor's office, about to go in for a doctor's appointment. I kind of hope baby boy would be here before this appointment, but he's not, and that's okay. I stopped and got me some breakfast because I knew if I didn't, I was going to be feeling yucky here in a little while. You know that gas station that I stopped and got that biscuit at? They have the best breakfast. And everybody knows it too, because if you go in at like 9 o'clock expecting to get breakfast, you can forget it. It's going to be gone. So, had an early morning appointment. Stopped and got me a biscuit. We're going to go in here, see what the doctor has to say. And then, I think I may go get my nails filled in. Yeah, I'll probably do that, just so that they look nice. I don't know what else we're going to do today. I may show y'all our garden. It has really started to grow. I was looking at some pictures on Instagram, like from when we planted it a month ago to now, and it just blows my mind. So we might do a little garden tour. We'll see. Don't want to commit to too much. But anyway, oh look, hey, I got my new hat on that Tony got me. Is it not the cutest? It was definitely a hat day today, so wear my new hat. Thank you, Tony. Maybe we'll make some lactation cookies to put in the freezer. Today I've got all the stuff for that, and I wanted to get some made up and put in the freezer. That way when baby does come, they're there and all I gotta do is bake them. So maybe we'll do that today too. We'll just have to see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and head in to this doctor's appointment, and then we'll just go from there. Crank this car. It's hot. Hang on. This is not the best drink. I had high hopes for it. It's not that good. Y'all fell over. I gotta adjust you. You may be shaking a little bit with the car running, but like I said, it's hot and I had to get some air going. So I got finished at my doctor's appointment. Not much to update you on because he didn't really give me much information. I didn't get to see my regular doctor today. She's out of town, so I saw a doctor I've never seen before. I just wasn't thrilled with the experience. I'm trying to think of a nice way to put it, but it just wasn't the best experience. So, I don't know. I don't really have much information. He didn't give me much information. I wasn't in the right frame of mind to ask questions. I don't know. Then we got my nails filled in. That was nice. And then I went in Ross and Five Below. Didn't really see anything that I just needed. But in Five Below, I did get the kids these little bubble burst, like fidget popper things. They've all been wanting them, so I got this one for Audrey. It's got like a flower print on a cactus, and I don't know which one. I just let the boys pick, I guess. I was kind of thinking Huddy with this star and this colored one for Easton, but we'll have to see. That's the only thing I found though, that and that drink, this zero sugar lemonade vitamin water. Like I said, had higher hopes for it, but it's not that great. I feel like my attitude has gotten a little stinky after that doctor's appointment. Oh, I just need to take a deep breath and not let it like affect my whole day. It is what it is, and maybe I won't have to see him again. I don't know. I just need my attitude to get better, and I have to choose to make it better, so that's what I'm going to do. Let me show you our garden. It needs to be watered as soon as the sun starts to go down a little bit. We're going to water it. So This is a zucchini plant, and then beside it is a squash. I'm gonna just start right here. They are looking fantastic. And we picked 3 zucchini so far. Don't step in the ants, okay? We picked 3 zucchini. The squash, the plant looks great. There's blossoms. And I've seen a few little squash, but then they like disappear. So I don't know. Oh, look, hey, look, there's another one. Do you see it in there? Starting. Huddy's down here with me. Where's it at? See it right there? We'll have to keep an eye on it. Here's another problem we're having. It's the ants. What do y'all use to keep ants out of your garden? I don't want to put poison on them out here, but I don't know. I gotta find a way to get the ants out. Our tomato plants are looking beautiful. We got lots of green tomatoes. Let's see if we can find some in here.
That's one.
Where at?
That's one in deep in there.
Oh yeah, there it is. Let's see if we can show them. Yeah.
Right there.
And then these over here are a cherry tomato.
It does grow a bunch. Does grow a bunch right there.
Oh yeah. Now this plant, this is a, what kind is this?
I don't know what kind that one is.
Cherokee purple. Cherokee purple, and it's obviously not growing like the others. I mean, there's tomatoes on it. It's just not growing as big. Is that normal? It still looks healthy.
Yeah.
And it has some tomatoes. So we're gonna let it go, ain't we? Yay for our cucumbers finally making it. If you've watched a couple of garden updates I've done, I was having trouble. Every time my cucumbers would start to come up, something would dig them up out of the ground. But yay, yay, yay. We have cucumber plants growing. And we've even got some little tiny cucumbers. We had 2 squash plants. I mean, not squash, that's okra. 2 okra plants, one right there. Watch out, there's more ants. And one right here that's making it. And all of our peppers seem to be doing pretty well. The plants that are over here close to the squash and zucchini, having to kind of keep the squash and zucchini cut back and pulled the other direction. But we picked a bell pepper so far. We picked a banana pepper. We've picked some jalapenos. We've got some poblanos right here that are growing really well. And the kids planted some little trees. This one, if I'm not mistaken, is from, did y'all plant a mulberry in this one?
I think that's a mulberry, and I think that's one.
This is one of the twirly seeds, right?
Yeah.
So they planted some little trees that are growing. There's some more zucchini in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little one right there.
If you have any tips though about the ants, let me know. I've tried vinegar. I've tried, when I was spraying some of my plants with neem oil, I've tried putting that straight on some of the ant beds, but they are just, I don't know. Gotta find a way to get the ants out the garden. Alright, let's make some cookies. First things first, I need to sit out 2 sticks of butter and let it start coming to room temperature. And then here's just kind of a peek at all the ingredients. I'm going to do a voiceover for part of this, just let you watch me bake for part of it. Yes, I have changed clothes. I spent some time outside fiddling around in the garden, doing some stuff in the yard, got sweaty, so I went ahead and got me a shower, so that's why I've changed clothes. I'm going to link the recipe that I used down in the description box. I did change it up just a little bit. So instead of using a cup of white sugar and a cup of brown sugar, I just did half a cup of the brown sugar and then went ahead and did the full cup of the white sugar. And then also, it said 2 cups of chocolate chips. I just did a little over a cup. That's just how we like them. I've not made these in a long time, and we were excited to try them again. The whole family likes them. Yes, they're lactation cookies, but they've got some really good ingredients in them, and like I said, everybody in my family enjoys them. So they were all excited to see me making them. You can make this recipe just like it is. You can make it and leave the brewer's yeast out if you're not trying to make a lactation cookie. If you are making them for lactation purposes, make sure you get the brewer's yeast. I ordered mine on Amazon, so that's a good place to look for it if you have trouble finding it. We're just going to keep on baking, and I'll be back in a minute. Let me go ahead and tell you too, these freeze really, really well. So you cook them, you bake them at 350 for, this is another thing, the recipe says about 11 minutes. For me and my oven, 12 minutes is really best. I went ahead and set my timer for 11 minutes, and when it went off, I knew they needed a little bit longer, and I just cut the timer off and started doing something else, and actually let mine go for about 3 more minutes. So I overcooked mine just a little bit. For me and my oven, 12 minutes is perfect at 350. If you're cooking them from frozen, add about another minute, minute and a half. Just kind of keep an eye on them. You've got to figure out your oven and what works best for you. But like I said, these do freeze really well. I just put them on a baking sheet and put them in the freezer. And then once they're frozen, I pop them in a freezer bag, right on the front of them, on the front of the bag, the directions, and then I just pull them out and bake them whenever I want. So yes, mine are a little bit more brown around the edge than I would have purposefully, is that a word? Done, but they are still delicious and we enjoyed them. We'll see y'all next time. Bye y'all.